Days to win at the Tour de France are running out. You can watch them all live and on demand on GCN+. The breakaway had gotten away from the sprinters of Alpecin de Koning, but on stage 19, they perhaps were trying to join in. EF Education Easy Post as well. Soudal Quickstep had finally got their first win through Kesper Asgreen, and they'd be looking for more. Days running out. The stage win train making its last stop for most of the bunch, with Paris out of the question unless you're a sprinter, and Saturday stage 20 to Le Markstein, a difficult one for the GC riders and climbers. So everything was on, the 19th stage to Poligny. In the Jura, in eastern France, scenic, beautiful, but tough. 172.8 kilometers with 2 classified climbs, but 2,100 meters of unclassified climbing too. And what a fight we had. From the start to the end. The breakaway just would not go. 40 kilometers in here and still groups going, being brought back all the time. Adam Yates had been caught out in an early GC split, but he'd been towed back without problem. Groups formed, groups continue to be brought back. The green jersey involved at points, and 117 kilometres remained when 9 riders managed to break free. And 9 top quality riders. Again, Victor Campenaerts there for a second day running, and they get around a minute and a half as a maximum gap, but 3 teams decided that they'd chase on. One of those strong 9 riders though was Nils Pollitt. He snapped his chain and couldn't get the bike he needed to continue. He'd even have to work to get back into the main peloton, and with 75 k's to go, the gap coming down to 32 seconds, an intermediate sprint and a group carrying on through it, it was all change again. One of the fastest races of the year, one of the fastest races in the history of the Tour de France. And it will get even faster. Victor Campenaerts attacking, Simon Clark going with him, and 36 other riders this time who formed the new break, trying to chase them. Clark though would suffer with cramp with 32.5 k's to go. And behind, there were too many to get agreement about how they work. So it was down to attacks. Asgreen again going on it. Finding himself at the front. Campenaerts not able to continue. And for passengers for the moment, Mohoric and O'Connor. Meeus would lose contact of a group that included the likes of Groenewegen, Van der Poel and Philipsen. But the right ingredients in the chase were struggling to be found. 3 previous stage winners of the Tour de France at the front. And someone on debut crashing out the back. Israel Premier Tech had 4 riders in the group. Corbin Strong crashing. A mechanical put out Warren Barguil. Another one of the big name of the almost 40 riders who'd broken clear. But half a minute with 6 k's to go, and it was going to be a big ask for the next chasing group. This time around 10 riders, including Laporte, Pedersen, Trentin, Van der Poel. A deluxe group, but up against Mohoric, O'Connor, and again Asgreen. They took it to the final kilometre. They took it to the final 400 metres. That's when Ben O'Connor made his move. Not seen as quick as either Asgreen or Mohoric in a sprint. He'd be taken at about 150 metres to the line, and then it was down to Asgreen and Mohoric. Asgreen again leaguing out from the front. Mohoric trying to get on level terms, both throwing to the line. None of them knew who'd won. 49.1 kilometres per hour, the 5th fastest stage in history. And the photo finish showed that it would be a 3rd stage win at this particular Tour de France for Bahrain victorious. Emotions running high for Matej Mohoric and everybody who was riding for the late Gino Mäder. Mohoric, Asgreen, O'Connor. A fantastic race, and look at all the names in the top 10. More entertainment cycling fans could not ask for. The yellow jersey coming across at almost 14 minutes, but nobody had been dangerous in that front group of almost 40 riders. As Jonas Vingegaard signed out on another job well done. The general classification unchanged, going into the final medium mountain stage of this Tour de France. And that stage takes the male riders to where the female riders were a year previous on the first Tour de France Femmes avec Zwift. A finish at Le Markstein. Up and down all day, the famous Ballon d'Alsace to start the party. A stage in the Vosges to finish the GC. Should be finished already, but you just never know at this tour. Breakaway stage went up for grabs as well, I'm sure. They'll be thinking so anyway. Or will it be the GC, guys? You'll have to tune into GCN Plus, live or on demand, to find out.